going on, guys? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here tonight. Merry Christmas to everyone. We had a fantastic Christmas here. I had all my kids here, but we're going to talk about that. Let's say hi to some people while we're waiting for people to step in. Gracie and Jock first in the house, except they made a comment about missing Patty A. So Patty A must have left a comment and I can't see it. So hello, Patty A. Thank you. For always coming. Sean Hall, Gloria and Dennis, Diane, Wondering Me Ma, Les and Bernadette, RVing with G. Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Stephanie and Polly in the house. Maddie's buddy Polly, Judy, Lonnie, Boxman D, Vanderella. Vanderella will not be on screen tonight. She is holding Maddie during the stream, so I'm super happy about that. She is in comfortable arms. I know you were here. Oh, Daphne, I missed her Christmas party live stream. Sorry about that, Dawn. Say hi to a couple more people. Tracy, Thrifty Angela, Kathy, Sean, Tracy, Felix, Darcy, Helen, Patty in the house. Stacy, Mark Wolf, big hugs. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. I know that I'm going to miss people coming in. Thank you so much. V is in the house. Good to see you. I just got done watching her It's So Vain. I'm not going to sing that. I don't know how. I don't want to get a copyright. Not that I would. That was fun. And Kaylee's in the house. Judy William, thank you for being here. Chicken Sketch. Oh, that's a new one. All right, guys. So Merry Christmas. I hope you guys had a wonderful day, Sunday, and we're kind of still eating sugar here and finishing up the leftover ham. I had all four of my kids here. I had Patty here. I had Dawn from Dawn of Van Life. She crashed because it was so cold. Had her here. So we had a very good Christmas. We played all kinds of games. Of course, we had to do the saran wrap ball. Will we see Maddie tonight? You absolutely are going to see Maddie tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to take the camera in there, but I've got a little video I'm going to show for you guys. But before I get going too much, I want to say thank you for all the people that come back and watch my live streams, and they're watching for the extensive amount of it. And I really appreciate you guys. And I know that it's hard sometime in the evening because that's family time. So all of you guys that come in late and or the next day or whatever and watch the live streams, I really appreciate you guys doing that. Bring in 2023. I'm over with this year. Annette, you have more reason to be over with 2022 than I do, but I'm kind of done with 22 as well now. V said it's not about me. I'm not so vain. So anyway, I want to say thank you to those guys that rewatch the video, and I'm going to say thank you real quick to all my channel members and my Patreons. Because of you, I get to do my giveaways. Here you go. All right, cheers. Thank you guys for all your support to the channel. Lynn Oakey is in the house. She stepped in, and always good to see you. I miss seeing you around, and hope you are doing well. And I see Michelle Leonardo stepped in. Anyway, so hello to everyone that's here. Thanks for being here. And I know you guys are anxiously waiting for a Maddie update. So let's get into it. I think we've had time to let people step in. We got 60 people in the house. So I was able to pick up Maddie on Christmas Eve. Patty drove me up there because Kelly was sleeping. She worked the night before and she had to work that night. Patty drove me up there and I was able to bring Maddie home. Needless to say, when I saw Maddie for the first time, she was really more like helpless than what I was anticipating. But she can push off some with her front paws. She really doesn't have any movement really on the right side. The left side she can kind of push with. She's getting better with trying to hold herself up. We've got like these straps that go underneath the front of the legs and the back of the legs to help hold her up. She cannot pee on her own. She cannot go poo poo on her own. Um, we hold her water for her. We hold her food for her. She's staying in the kennel. We're allowed to hold her. So that's been a blessing. And she's kind of getting her little personality back. My daughter made supper tonight, and a couple of us were sitting around the table. Kelly was hanging on to Maddie, and she's in there just, kind of like squealing because she wants to be able to beg from the dinner table. So she's starting to get some of that personality back. She's on several medications now. Several of them make her hyper. So we have had to give her, they've got her on pain medicine. They've got her on gabapentin. It's kind of inflammatory medicine, help with the pain. They've got her on a steroid, which really makes her kind of agitated. And last night, Kelly was at work. Patty and I were watching TV. Maddie was on my lap. And I'm telling you what, her respiratory rate was probably double what normal is. So it was really kind of scary, just seeing her so agitated. So they also gave me a prescription for trazodone. So I did have to give her one last night because I just hated seeing her that anxious. So right now it's fantastic because it's me and Kelly and Patty. And I went to physical therapy today. Patty was able to watch her, and now Kelly's got her while I do my live stream. So that's super. Having all this help is super. And of course, my daughter is in physical therapy, and she is helping with show me how to do some of the just the joint rotation and stuff like that. So let me show you guys a little message from Maddie. Maddie, would you like to talk to the people on YouTube that have been praying for you? Maddie, speak. All right. So you guys can tell Maddie her weakness. It's in her bark, it's in her everything. So, but you can see her holding her head up. You can see her kind of having control over her head. So this is getting better. She's got a suture line about this big. There's about 15 sutures in it, and she'll get those out on the second. So plans after that. It's going to take a lot of rehab, more than Kelly and I both probably could have imagined. When they said it was a long road ahead, we didn't realize, the extent of it. So we're ready for it, but it's going to be a long road, and a lot of help is going to be needed. So we're going to go to the doctor towards the end of the month and hopefully get released so that I can come to Quartzite and bring Maddie with me. Kelly works 12-hour shifts. She's gone probably 14 hours between getting to work, having to clock in, 15 minutes early, clocking out, 15 to 30 minutes late. So she's got 14-hour days. So that's just not going to work. So I was going to take Maddie to Arizona with me anyway. And so as soon as the surgeon releases her, we're going to leave and we're going to come down to Quartzite. I've got so many people that are offering to help watch Maddie while I work. Cause I've got this, I got the angel donor, and I need to get some projects done while I'm down there, along with resting and along with meetups. So I've reached out to, I think, almost everybody that I'm supposed to be doing a project for. And we just pushed it back, and everybody was super cool about it. I think there's one person, I think Desert Dev is the only one I'm going to miss. I think everybody else is going to be there an extended amount of time, and I'm going to be able to just do it when I get there. So you ladies are great puppy parents. Thank you. Once the incision is closed, she can maybe do aquatic therapy. And you're probably right. I know you're right. You're 100% right. One thing with that is the time, and the other thing is I don't know how much that is. And the way the insurance is, it ended up um it was like $7,300 to have Maddie taken care of. And that's a lot for us. And um there's a lot of people that would have had to euthanize their dogs. So I was super blessed that we were able to do that. And we've had a couple people reach out, and thank you to them. But aquatic therapy is something that, obviously we all have to pay for. I have no idea how much it is. If it's so many dollars a visit or whatever, that's great. But if it's in the hundreds, I don't know how much it is. We'll have to wait and see. So that is a lot. It was a crazy amount of money. um, Maybe I'll have plumbing by June and can see you in Oregon. Annette, are you going to make it to Quartzite? If you don't make it to Quartzite and you don't make it to Oregon, let me know, because I'm going to come see you in California. So we'll talk. We'll talk. Desert Deb said no problem. And Deb, email me. Tell me where you're at, because I mean, I'm not in a hurry to get home. Um, Depending on how far away you are from Quartzsite. So we'll see what we could do. You're a great suggestion for aquatics. Yeah, the doctor already said that that's something that some people choose to do. Some people choose, that they can't afford it. And, I can tell you, if it's, I don't know how much it is a visit. I know my physical therapy, if it wasn't covered, is $100 and something dollars a treatment. And 3 times a week, 4 weeks, 5 weeks out of a month, um, we're doing physical therapy here, and we'll continue to do that. We'll have to see. And a lot of it's really the time, because I've got 3 vans at the shop, 3, and Kelly has a full-time job. So the surgeon said that's one reason why some people don't even get the surgery, is because not only that could they maybe not afford it, but maybe they could afford it, but the impact on the amount of therapy, it's a lot. It's a lot. So Lisa, you can do aquatics in a small pool at home. I think so. I agree with that. So that's what I'm saying. I think we can figure this out. And it may be something that we can do for a while. And then when it gets to be summer, we can set a pool up outside and, yeah, do it. My PT was 350 a week. That's what I'm saying. And I can tell you already, if it's 350 a week, we can't do it. I mean, it's just, not woe is me, that's a lot for anybody. So, my Maddie, I will help take care of, my Maddie and I, you guys are awesome. I hope I get to see you in Quartzsite. I would love to hang out with you in Quartzsite. I'm so glad I have pet insurance for Duke. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pet insurance is fabulous. Hindsight. And we're going to have to check into it. I don't know if it's something that we'll even be able to get, or if it'll just be higher premiums, but 100% agree. So I'm going to do some announcements on my channel for my channel members and Patreons. I was going to do a meetup the 18th and 19th in Quartzsite. I'm still going to do a gathering meetup. I've got some gift bags for you guys. But I'm gonna do it after the Q23 meetup. So not the 21st through the 24th, but after that, like the 25th or the 26th or the 26th and 27th, I'll get with the people that I think are going to be there. And I would love to do something special for you guys. QQQ, who is coming to Quartzsite? Who's coming to Quartzsite, guys? I know it's hard because you don't want to let them lay and suffer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kenneth Boardman in the house. Ken, thank you for sharing out the stream. I appreciate you, buddy. So happy you got to spend Christmas with your dad. I saw the pictures. That was awesome. That was awesome. Stephanie and Polly said coming. Mark Wolf is already down there. I think the aquatic therapy is underwater treadmill. It absolutely is. It's an underwater treadmill. But I feel like if you put a dog in water, it's their natural instinct to try and swim. So I don't know if that would work if we got something that's a little bit deeper. I don't know. Oh, Judith is in Quartzite. I hope you're going to be there by the end of January. I'd love to meet up with you as well. I'd like to help motivate to be, if you'd like to help motivate and be my cheerleader, maybe I'll finish the cabinets. Yeah, and Annette, if you need help with plumbing, I mean, let me know because I can walk you through that. Bobby's going to be there. I'm already in Quartzite, Wondering Me Mall. That's awesome. I'll get to meet up with her, hopefully. And oh, so she put in an Oregon link for the Oregon meetup. We're in Texas still trying to sell the fifth wheel and get something smaller. We may head to Quartzite if the RV sells before it gets hot there. I'll be in Quartzite. Sue is here. Hey, good to see you, Sue. Sue is actually going to come and see me before she goes to Quartzite. They're all going to caravan down. I was supposed to caravan on the 3rd. They're all going to caravan down, get south as quick as possible. If you provide a flotation device for her head and neck or a harness similar, it will work. Absolutely. That's super cool. And I'll talk to the doctor about that too. A flotation device and some water deeper than her legs. And I think it should work. Johnny's Journey, where is Kelly? Kelly is right in the other room with Maddie. Let me show you guys. I'll show you guys. Kelly, we're heading that way. She said, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll show you guys my Christmas tree too. It's a mess in our living room, and I'll tell you why. There's our Christmas tree. We put that up every year. Here's Maddie's kennel right here. And what I did was I made this box so that when we sit on the couch, you can see that kennel is right there with us. So like last night, I slept on the couch, and Maddie was at eye level with me so that I could take care of her. Uh-oh, she's hiding. Maddie's hiding. What's going on here?
Maddie,
what's going on here, Maddie?
Maddie, Mama's here.
No, don't wake her up.
Oh, don't.
Okay. She's sleeping. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can give you guys a better view. How's that?
There she is. There is.
Can you sit? There you go, Maddie.
There's
Good doggy.
Baby. Oh, done with that.
All right. She's done with that, she said. All right, guys. I don't want to get her worked up here. So she's resting. The doctor said she has to be in the kennel or she can be on our lap, because she laying on our lap, she's doing the same as she would in the kennel. So hope I didn't mess that up. So, so she's loving being held and hand fed and all the other good stuff. Oh, sorry, guys. Lisa, thank you so much towards Maddie's pool. We're not talking about this, so thank you so much. Let me thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. A doggy life jacket like Maxwell's in the tub would help her get swimming. And all I got to do is talk with the surgeon and see what they say about that, if that would work. For right now, I just want to figure out how I'm going to do. I'm going to secure her kennel in the van. And so I'm going to put some eye bolts in. If you guys see my van build, I've got my bed going front to back. And I've got 2 nightstands on the side of the bed. That's made out of 3/4-inch birch. I'm going to put some eyelets in there so that I can strap, like seatbelt, the entire kennel to the van, to the bed. The higher the kennel is, the warmer it is, because I want her to be warm. I hope to meet you sometime between the 18th and the 24th. I'm leaving Q on the 24th, heading to Apache Junction. I should make it. Unless, here's the other thing. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to share this. So anyway, I want to secure the kennel up on the bed. I think that would be the safest. She has to be in the kennel. I think that would be the safest place if I could just completely secure it. Um, so good to see. Yeah, we were just talking about Linoki being super cool to see her. Doreen is in the house. Thank you. Uh, Lillian also in the house. Um, so here's the other thing. I mean, when it rains, it pours. The surgeon called me on Monday. I took her home on Saturday. Christmas was Sunday. They said, call us on Monday and let us know how Maddie's doing. They wanted to make sure that we were adjusting okay. So I called the doctor and I left a message. She called me back and she said, well, she said, when Maddie was in the ICU, we had to scan her bladder. She's got something in her bladder. And so right away, I'm thinking cancer because that's what a nurse does. And so she thinks she's got a bladder stone. So she has to have an x-ray on the second when they take her sutures out and a urinalysis. And if the stone is too big to pass, I don't know if they're going to have to put her back under anesthesia to get the stone out or what they do, or they just let it ride. I'm telling you, I'm like, it's like one thing after another. So, all right, let me go back and see what I missed. A lot of people saying hi to Doreen. Um, how did Maddie rupture a C4, C5? I broke off C6 in my neck. Thank God it's still alive. Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm gonna I'm kind of getting upset because um, she, uh, nothing happened. She was perfectly normal when she went to bed the 19th. Perfectly normal. I even did a video on her, like the 18th, opening up a bark box. And Kelly woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and Maddie was laying real close to her. Kelly scooted her over, and she noticed that, she didn't wake up like she normally does when we scoot her over. Um, Kelly went to the bathroom, went back to bed. 8 o'clock, 7:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. Kelly wakes up and noticed that Maddie was still kind of like just not herself. Well, she turned on the lights and everything, and Maddie's the look about her, she knew something was wrong. She tried to stand her up to use the litter box and she just collapsed. So she ran her to the vet. The vet examined her, said she was paralyzed. Nothing happened. And I've had some people say, well, something had to have happened. The surgeon said dachshunds are known for this, that when she was under the MRI, they put her to sleep, they did the MRI. She's got a herniated C2 as well. When did that happen? She's never had any complaints. So everybody keeps on asking if we were rough playing with her, um, how she was injured. And there's nothing. It was she went to bed fine and she woke up paralyzed. So in the middle of the night, typically if she gets up, we know it. I wasn't home, but when she gets up, we know it because she wants a treat because she used the litter box. And that didn't happen that night. So when my little girl had a kidney stone, just put her on this certain kind of dog food, a little stroller. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Maybe a medicine will help her pass it. Um, I'm going to scroll back up. My uncle passed away. Sorry, Lynn. Her uncle passed away this month. So sorry. My schnauzer lived with bladder stones for many years. There you go. It may be something she just has to have watched. So the plan is she'll come to Arizona with me. I'll still be able to do the jobs that I've planned on. We're going to do a vent fan install, a sliding glass window install, some solar panel install. Um, what else? Several things. Oh, I'm gonna switch out a countertop for someone and put in a desk. All kinds of stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. And I've got multiple people that are going to help with Maddie, and my sister's going to be there. My sister's going to be there. Patty's going to be there. So I've got all kinds of people are like, oh, I'll hold Maddie. So good evening, everyone. Thank you, Crystal, for coming in. Um, Mary Jones prayers. Did you ever get a second opinion? Because yeah, Mary Jones, I'll tell you what, that girl is a trooper. Dealing That's like me. I was fine, and then all of a sudden I couldn't walk. Yeah, and now I've been in bed waiting for 7 years with a pain pump. Nothing happened. I don't. Yeah, yeah. And this was this isn't a for sure thing. We're hoping she'll walk again. We have to see. 19 to 24% of Dachshunds, which is crazy to think about. Yes, yeah. 19 to 24%, which I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. So, and the fact that she's got another herniated disc that looks like it's healing, that from now throughout her life, she's going to herniate some more. So yeah. So, Tommy Travels, good to see you, Tommy. Always good to have you in the house. Um, Yes, everybody with pets knows how hard it is to go through something like this. But so that's the Maddie update. Um, the Quartzite, we're going to have a meetup after Q23. I'll schedule that. But hoping to get down there towards the end of the month. Hopefully in time for Q23. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting out of this cold. It was like 0 degrees, negative wind chill factor. It was super cool having Donna Van Life here though. She was here for Christmas Day, crashed in the driveway. We made her a bed in the office, had her two cats in here, had my two daughters' dog, our dog. It was like a zoo in here between my kids and all the pets. So question is Q23 Box Fan. It's Box Fan D and Friends meetup. Box Fan D, myself, Van Life Voyages, and A to Z Outdoors, Dan. We do a meetup every year, Quartzite, off of, I believe this year it's going to be off of Plamosa Road, and it's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. And there's a lot of people that are going to be there early, and probably a lot of people that are going to be there late. So yeah. Um, Thank you, everybody that's here. There's 86 people in the house. If you give the video the live stream a thumbs up, if you're having a good time and love hearing about little Maddie, thumbs up. I fractured my right knee years ago and have no idea how that happened. I have degenerative arthritis in my knees. One day I woke up, my knees were fractured. Isn't that crazy? It is crazy. So, and she could have rolled over wrong in her sleep. I mean, anything could have happened. I mean, we don't have a doggy cam or anything. Anything could have happened. So I hope everyone has a safe New Year and warmer weather for those. Yes, absolutely. I hope that when I do get to leave, that I can get south as fast as I can and head over on 10. Because I won't be caravanning, I'm telling you, I'm going to do 500-mile days or more. And because Maddie, she's on bed rest anyway. It's like limited mobility. It's not like she needs to get out and walk every hour or every 2 hours. So I will do her physical therapy when I stop, when I wake up for breakfast, when I stop for lunch, in the midday, in the evening. So safety first. Absolutely. Absolutely. I woke up kind of fat one day, but I'm pretty sure that's the refrigerator fault. I needed that. My cat fell and was paralyzed. The vet gave him steroids and pain meds. We took him to our other vet for laser treatments, and now he can walk. Oh, laser treatments. That's interesting. The surgeon before surgery kind of felt like she'd have a 75 to 90% chance of walking again. So and we tried the litter box right before the live stream, and I was giving her minimal support on her front legs. That front left leg is strong. It's her strongest leg. So just being able to just give her a little bit of support. She's getting stronger, but we don't want her doing too much because she's still healing. So I'm only about 25 miles east of you, out in the country, and it got down to a negative 11 the other day. Absolutely negative. Yeah, the windshield and everything was just terrible. Dawn was in Wentzville, which is about an hour from us. And she woke up, she had a heater on, everything was frozen. And so we got her here. Of course, you know the HOA is going to love that. But I put a message out on our Facebook group and I said, I'm going to have a box truck in the driveway for a couple of days. We're helping a traveler that's dealing with the cold. And she was able to plug into shore power, and then we got her and the cats inside. So that was good. It was so cold. It was so cold. I do hope Maddie makes a full recovery and a quick one too. Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. The fur babies, it's tough. We can limp around. We can have back pain. We can have, to an extent. My sister deals with it all the time. Mary Jones deals with it all the time. That's a whole different extent. I'm talking about, at the end of the day, we're tired, whatever we've got, you know, this is unbelievable. I mean, she can't pee, she can't go to the bathroom. It's terrible. We had full 12 inches of sunshine, 12 inches of sunshine today in Austin. Oh, that's awesome. 12 inches of sunshine. I'll tell you what, if you have a power bank, we have been having a time here in Missouri because we're not used to these cold temperatures. My sister's in Illinois. These power banks are the lithium. Anybody that's got lithium and these type of temperatures, they are not doing well. They're not doing well at all. So my sister's having issues with her battery monitoring system. I've got Patty's inside the house. We brought it in out of the van because it was not doing good. They do not like cold temperatures. So anyway, at the shop, down at the shop, I've got 3 vans down there. I still can't tell you who the third van is for. Hopefully soon. The Alabama build with the ferry door is almost done. This kind of halted everything along with the weather. So I've got a cabinet, an overhead storage cabinet to make, and I got to build the shower, and she's ready to pick that one up. She can come up anytime and pick it up from Alabama. That will probably be done right around New Year's. And the Virginia build is next. It's a Ford Transit. I've already got the floor in it. It's already insulated, the kill mats in. We did that in the fall, in the early winter when Les and Bernadette were there. Um, uh, so that one will be next. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that one. That one's going to be a whole lot like the beach house and mine. She is going to have a lot of overhead cabinets, which you don't find in my van. You don't find in the beach house. She wants all those overhead cabinets, but it's going to be real close to my van. I lost my little Chihuahua 10 years ago. I miss her every day. Absolutely. I feel for you. That is terrible. Stephanie and Polly, Northern Illinois, almost Northern Illinois, pretty far north. -7 degrees. She slept in the van. I can tell you right away. I don't know if I could do that. I just don't know if I could have done that. She does have a diesel heater. It's kind of in and out though. I don't know if it worked that night. But without shore power or something, I know I would not have been able to do it. I knew that build would beat mine. Oh, Annette, you know what? I haven't had near the obstacles that you have had. Not only that, but this is my full-time job. You have a full-time job and that full-time project. So you cannot beat yourself up over that. Not at all. Especially everything. You've been through a lot. You got to give yourself a big hug. Hey, I tuned in late. Sounds like Maddie is doing okay-ish. She's home. She is home. Thank you, Rhonda. Been worried about you all. We have had a handful of people checking in on Maddie through email, through Facebook, through YouTube, routinely. A couple of them almost daily. And it is amazing. The community here. You guys are just amazing. And just knowing that people are out there praying for one another, just being in Maddie being in your everyday thoughts is just unbelievable to me. And we've had multiple people reach out on Christmas morning. Glad Maddie was home with us. It's just been so cool. It's been so cool. You guys are like amazing. So, Johnny, please put a cushion under Maddie's crate when traveling. There's already a cushion. We actually, when we're traveling, she's going to be on my memory foam bed. I've got a 10-inch memory foam mattress. Then we actually bought the Kong crate that has the wide side door because she's so long. And we bought the thick Kong pad that goes in there because her laying on her side all the time and not being able to turn herself, we did not want her to get any, like skin breakdown or sores, like pressure ulcers. So, Johnny, are you missing nursing yet? Actually not. I am like having so much fun with these van builds. I actually am not. Um, I did know that Tanya's dog passed away. I did know that. And I put a message on one of her posts. Um, Grace, the ice is gone, thankfully. Yeah. Yeah. And that was like right away I saw that she got a beagle as well. I thought she got the beagle like the day before Bella died. Um, she is so fortunate to have nurses for moms. It is a bonus, I'll tell you, it is a bonus because Maddie cannot go to the bathroom on her own. And to have someone that kind of knows anatomy and that and not be grossed out by that stuff it is nice. Um, feed it no dry dog food for his entire life. Oh, fed him wet food. I missed that comment. Oh, Felix, good night. Thanks for stopping in. Um, 72 in Mariposa yesterday. Happy not to be in the Pacific. Yeah. Oh my gosh, 72. How nice is that? It's supposed to be 45 up here. Rainy, but 45, which is better than snow, because if the temperatures were lower, it'd be snow. Um, so happy to have that. Um, I have some leftover wood. Do you think you can use it in a Quartzite? Um, Send me an email. I'm not sure what kind of wood you have. You never know. You never know what I can use. The work that I'm doing in Quartzite, a lot of it, the people are bringing the supplies that they need for their project. You never know what somebody's going to need. If you've got room for it and you got a place to tuck it away, bring it. We might use it. Don't blame you for not missing nursing. Don't think I would either, especially with so many exciting things to do in life. I'm really liking doing the van builds. I miss sometimes doing the bedside patient care. My daughter, she's real good at IV. She's in St. Louis University Hospital Trauma Center. And Kelly tells me a bunch every day she comes home from work. She tells me at least an hour worth of stories, and I love listening to the stories. I love hearing, and I'm like, oh man, I would have loved to stick them, do an IV for them or something. So, but I love what I'm doing. So, yep, so far so good. I can't believe I've been out of it over a year now. All week I have had flashback photos on Facebook from the beach house build. This time last year, Patty was here picking up her van, my very first hired build. You have a gift for van building. It makes you smile. Thank you. Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate that. And I love sharing like the craftsmanship. I love sharing like that video I did on making the shaker door cabinets. I didn't care if it got 10 views. One person wanted that video and I made it. I don't mind doing that because I know that somewhere, it's going to help somebody. So, and I'll tell you, just like this time of year when the weather's cold, I can't tell you all the emails and messages I get about battery systems and wiring and stuff like that, people having problems. I love answering all those questions. I love it. Um, would you do a video at some point about your fishing in the coming year? Would love to see more videos about that. Fishing? I would love to see more videos on fishing. Um, and I feel like this year was a whole lot about getting out of the HOA, getting into a place where I could work, getting established with everything that I needed to be successful in doing what I'm doing. So that's kind of what I was doing. Oh, my fishing pole, absolutely. I've got like $250 now worth of Bass Pro gift cards. I can't wait to go. If possible, please make videos of your Quartzite builds, every one of them. One of the things that I said, um, I'm going to be doing a project for Deborah Dickinson. We're both going to video that. The sliding door window install. I don't even know if I've ever did a video on a sliding door window install. So I'll be recording that and just talking with the people and showing you guys their setup and how they're living and what I'm able to do to help. One of the things, the angel donor had said, I can't wait to see your videos. I'm definitely gonna vlog on the road and in Quartzite. And as far as I did it last week when I was at the shop. I did a daily short video. Those things explode. They, I don't know why or how, but people love them, and especially when I'm in the van. So I'm going to do that daily while I'm traveling. I wouldn't be surprised if some days I put two up. I may do a daily Maddie video short on her rehab and her rehabilitation, um, just on how she's doing, because I know people like to hear about that. And it's going to be interesting, her physical therapy and that kind of stuff. But I don't want to switch the channel to puppy stuff. But just, share some of it with you guys. But I'm going to vlog my entire trip. So I would watch all of that. Thank you. I remember you fished too. That's awesome, lady. I love, yeah, Lonnie did. She had a video and she caught a monster fish. Like, I think it was like 2.5 pounds or something. That was pretty cool. I love those kind of videos. I sure hope your pup makes a full recovery. Thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. Let me real quick, because it's only 18 seconds. Let me play Maddie's little clip again for those of you that have been in and out.
Maddie, would you like to talk to the people on YouTube that have been praying for you? Maddie, speak.
Yeah, I love to cook the fish. I love to fillet them. I stink at it, but I'm learning. Um, Caught a 3.5 pound trout. That's what I'm saying. It was a big fish. It was a nice fish. It wasn't one of those. I caught a fish so big. It really was a big fish. Maddie is so sweet. She absolutely is. I'm telling you, I did not fish 10% of what I should have been able to last year. I just, between moving, and I did the Chicago project, the Vermont project, the Maryland project, I was gone. I did fish in Ohio. Me and Mark stopped, and I did get to fish in Ohio, bought a 1-day license. But this year I'm going to fish. Can I put up my link to my fish video? You know what? You're not a moderator. If one of my moderators could put that up, I absolutely am okay with that. Deborah is in the house. Good to see you, Deborah. Thank you. Is your bad one? Many people love them. Yeah. I caught my first brown trout in Colorado on the Arkansas River. I cannot wait to fly fish, and I can't wait to get. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I'm gonna do some fishing this year. When the more you do this, the better you get, just like when I was a nurse. So this year, obviously I've got several vans down there, but like in between, I'm gonna, when we go to work in nursing, I work 3 12-hour shifts and then I have 4 days off a week. So if I work 4 12-hour days, I'm going to go fishing. So that's going to be this summer. This spring and fall, I'm going to do some fishing. That's my goal for 2023. I took Pippi with me to 021 the next morning when I was at home. She couldn't move her back leg. They x-rayed and found a giant gallbladder stone. Oh, giant bladder stone that turned out to be sludge. Yeah. So she's going to have an x-ray on the 2nd, and hopefully they'll be able to determine what it is. Maddie looks like she feels rough. She does feel rough. Let's see here. I'm going to head out. Have a good night. Thank you so much for all your tips on the water aquatic therapy. I'm going to take those, your advice, and see if I can't get a flotation device and see, obviously her wound is still healing. So I'm not sure at what point it will be. Question. What does an out-of-state fishing license cost? Every state is different. It depends if you get a 24-hour pass, if you get a 1-week pass. A lot of times they are a little costly. I think I paid $8 to fish one day in Ohio. It was worth it. A lot of times, like a weekend pass would be like $15, $20. Almost fell in. There you go. Thank you, Kaylee. Thank you. There's that link for that 3.5-pound trout. In Missouri. In Missouri for a fishing license in Missouri, it's like $30, $35 for the year. If you just get like a weekend pass, I think it's like $15. So sometimes it's almost worth it just to get the full pass in case you just possibly might be back. And you can get them online now. You don't have to go to Walmart. You can go online, pick the state that you're going to be in. Like say I get to leave at the end of the month and I know I'm going to fish in, I don't even know if there's fishing in Joshua Tree National Park or the area. Say I'm going to fish in California. I can get a fishing license for California if I know when I'm going to be there. Kaylee, thanks for dropping those links. Google that question. Absolutely. You can Google it. Go to the Fish and Game and you'll be able to put any state in that you want. Maureen O'Day, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support to the channel. I appreciate you. Is anyone caravanning to Quartzite from the St. Louis area? Maureen, are you from St. Louis? There's a group leaving January 3rd. And then I'm going to be going down towards the end of the month to be my first RTR. I'm traveling in my Subaru, prepping for camping. Maureen, if you want to reach out to me, there's a group leaving from the shop January 3rd, and they're caravanning direct south through Dallas and then over on 10. Get a hold of me and I will, Patty's here. I'm sure she hears me. If you are going, because they're going to try and get there by the 7th when the women's RTR starts. Has anyone else been unable to use the search feature on individual YouTube channels? I haven't. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. On individual channels, it goes back to regular YouTube and does, like if you search 3.5-pound trout and you think you're searching it on Lonnie's channel, it'll take you to YouTube and you'll get 750,000 videos. Unless you're 65 years old, you don't have to get a fishing license. Unless you're 65. We have to in Missouri, Bill. What state is that? What state is that? Unless you're 65 years old, you don't have to get, maybe less than 65. If you're over 65, can you fish for free? A resident license for California is $55 a year. Out of state, $145 a year. Yeah, I'm not fishing in California. I could probably buy a nice fish dinner for that. Your video is called Catch and Cook. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yummy. Oh, sushi. Oh, I do not like sushi. I can't anything into the search on a channel. I wonder about that. I guarantee you Deborah's right, Bobby. I didn't see Bobby's question, but right now in this, the lithium is terrible. Hello, everyone. Couldn't talk. Take this snowstorm anymore. Found a great rest area and stopped. My lithium batteries are completely dead. I have no idea why. It is the temperature. The temperature is sucking them down. It's terrible. And once you warm it up, once you warm the battery up, you may find that it's not dead. It's terrible right now. We brought Patty's in. Hers wouldn't take a charge at all because, and her van temperature, she's got a heater in there that won't let her van drop below 45 degrees, but her battery was in the garage and that area is closed off from the rest of the van. So her battery got cold. So we had to bring it in. The cold will destroy the lithium. That is a true story. I like only but get it acclimated to the temperature again, and charge it back up. You didn't necessarily completely kill it. Before this, it depends what type you have too. Some of them do better in the cold by far. I've got 2 of them down in the shop. I guarantee you, if they're not ruined, to be honest, I don't know how I'll ever warm them up. I didn't even think about it. I was dealing with Maddie and I didn't even think about it. Love wasabi. I have had wasabi. If you're over 65, you don't have to have a fishing license. That's the one best thing about. I'll be happy to turn 65 for that reason. Tuning in late from the UK. Thank you, Vicky. Good to see you here. Thanks for showing the clip of your. Thank you. Ours has epilepsy and had a breakthrough episode this evening. Hence, I'm up. Oh, I hate that. It's so crazy. Yeah, mine isn't cold. I left stuff on. Oh, gotcha. That's interesting. Charlotte say. I'm going to go back and see what she said. Before the storm, they put out warnings for lithium batteries, including hybrids. I believe it. It has been horrible. Is Robert Stokel in here? And I know that there's one more. Hello. Oh my goodness. Robert, I'll tell you what, my daughter's boyfriend is here. Look at all these awesome people in here. You rock, buddy. That's my daughter's boyfriend. I can guarantee you, my daughter has never come to a live stream. Not her thing, but Bobby, thank you so much, Bobby, for being here. We've been talking about Maddie. Bobby has a little puppy named Ollie, and Ollie is absolutely adorable and spent Christmas with us as well. To do a channel search on YouTube, you have to click the channel name. Oh, there you go. Way down, right side. There she goes. Teresa's got it. I'm pretty knowledgeable about lithium, what brand and what's your setup. Some brands, if you deplete, are hard to get back. Yep. Others, yep. And yeah, and like the Blue Eddy is supposed to be okay with that. And so this one, we brought it in, we warmed it up, it charged up. I did drain it because I wanted to do a reset on it. I drained it and because it wouldn't charge above 89%. And I said, drain it and then we'll recharge it, and it charged to 100%. Perfect. I have ampere time. I'm not sure what that is. Everybody's saying hi to Bobby. It wants warm weather. Absolutely. Darcy. Oh my gosh, Darcy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Girl. Let me give you that panda. I know exactly what that's about. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you. You guys are incredible. Ampere Time brand of lithium batteries. Are you having problems with them in the cold? Thank you, everybody, for saying thank you to Darcy. That was very sweet of her. Darcy, that's awesome. It is, Bobby. That was nice. All right. I'll have to look that brand up. Tell me how it's doing on. Sometimes it depends on what kind of a BMS it has in it. Yeah, but I'm I'm just concerned. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, if it's warm in your vehicle, if it's above 40 in your vehicle, I mean, it's just they like warmer, they don't like zero. Anyone have Goal Zero? Goal Zeros are good batteries. Hopefully you're not having problems with the Goal Zero. Um, I'll email you, Johnny. Absolutely. I plan on keeping my Blue Eddy inside a cabinet where I can see it. There you go. And that's pretty good. We were talking on one of the live streams. Some people put like heating pads. Sometimes you know those pads that you can put on your water tank so that your RV water tank doesn't freeze. You can put that on there, just have it on there on low overnight, that kind of stuff. It's inside toasty warm. I left my refrigerator and my inverter running in a complete overcast downpour all day. Right. So you didn't have any solar input and everything was running. Yeah. Time for me to become a pumpkin night. Take care, Sean. Take care. Good to always have you here. They now call time ampere time old names. Oh, gotcha. Lithium time. I'll look that up. I'll have to look that up. It went down to 0.5 and the BMS shut it off so that I'm going to have it can charge it. Yeah. Tight line, Sean. Good to know about wrapping the solar pack. Absolutely. So the solar will actually charge it in the sun tomorrow. Absolutely. You know what's funny is if it snows and covers your solar panels, the UV rays can still get through the snow. I wasn't sure how well it would, but it does. So that was pretty cool. That's a great idea to keep the battery heated. Absolutely. I know the wind arm on our exterior batteries. We have heaters. Oh, there you go, to keep them rolling when it's cold out. Yep. Yeah. Bobby, sorry you don't get to go home and see Mama. I hate that. So I guess the weather forecast out there should remind people about freeze. Yeah. Freeze their tomatoes and their lithium batteries. So, somebody was in here saying that one of the news stations did say protect your lithium batteries. Like, because, people have the smart cars, blah, blah, blah. I do that often. I just did it. Didn't change the results. So frustrating. Well, I wonder what that's about. You can't just blow warm air on the batteries. It's the core temp that's important. Absolutely correct. She's 100% correct. It seems like pretty easy to put a little heat source in a power bank that comes on if it's cold enough. You would think so. But anytime you add something, you're actually adding another way of failure. So the one somebody was talking about, they have a couple of the small tank heaters or whatever, and that's what they use, and they're hardly any, the watts are minimum on them. Now a heating blanket, I mean, depending on what kind you get, you can pull all the way up to 50-60 watts for a heat blanket. So it really depends. Just something small, just to keep that bank. But the other thing is you don't want to overheat it too. Get out of the cold. That will solve it all. Absolutely. I 100% agree. No brainer. The horde. Ours was a rescue. Talking about dogs. Odie, Kate told me, yeah, I've been on a lift outside the past. Oh my gosh. If we can rock out the rush tomorrow, we might still be able to. Oh man, I hope you do. I hope you do. I know Mama's got to be upset. So, yep, I hope you make it. Get them fur babies up there. My Goal Zero does not like being cold. We got to -19, warmed it up inside, took approximately 9 hours to charge. My hybrid Kia started up right away. Not sure why. Interesting. What I love about the lithium, these, some of these power banks, these new ones like the AC 200 Max, Delta Pro, I think has it, is they're coming out. The All Powers one that I did has it. They're coming out with the 30 amp adapter, and a lot of these people that have the RVs that are having problems, whatever, that they've got that 30 amp port, so you can plug your RV into that 30 amp port. I saw several videos on it today and yesterday. It's a huge help. You're the best. Thank you. I hope so too. I hope so. I hope so. Big hugs to the family. I keep my license up, not caregiving. Both my parents have basically retired from PT2. I'm going to keep my license up. I may never work in nursing again. I'll never let my license lapse as long as I'm not officially collecting Social Security or retirement. Johnny, are you still planning on staying in Quartzite for a month? Hoping to. Depends when I get there. Depends when I get there, but it depends on the weather here too. Because if I'm coming home and it's 10 degrees, I might as well not come home because I'm not working in 10-degree weather. And the 2 vans that I've got here, both of them want a bunch of painting done in it, and I can't paint in 10-degree weather as well. So in that case, as long as Maddie's doing fine, I will stay longer, especially if there's work down there, if I have projects to do. I retired my license, don't care for the hospital setting anymore. I understand that. My only reasoning behind it, and I don't think it'll ever be an issue, is because van life really exploded with COVID. And although it's still going strong and I still have plenty of work right now, you don't know when it's going to halt. And it's expensive getting a van builder to build your van. And a lot of people are wanting to do it on their own. And I am 100% perfectly satisfied with just doing projects. I may not have a full van, but I may have a whole bunch of electrical projects or plumbing or window installs. I don't care. But if there's ever a day when van life really isn't a thing anymore, just like Tennessee, you can't boondock anywhere anymore. I just am too young to be without work. So that's how it is. Do you know about Fit for Expedition meetup at Ironwood Monument? I'm supposed to go to that as well. Yeah. Yep. Hello, Tim G. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Okay, thanks. Somebody's saying, why is Kathy saying yikes? Iron tabs mess up my regular cycle. I've never had iron infusion. I know, I can figure what you guys are talking about. I hope to get my van to where I can register it as an RV. Registration is too high. Absolutely. It's not easy. And that's one of the good things about like me doing a van build is I can give the insurance company an appraisal because I have an LLC and I'm an official van building company. It's easier. So depending on how much of the build I do, I just have to write up an appraisal, and so far so good. So it is 9:03, guys. Time flies when you're having fun. My goodness, 9:03. I will be there too. Oh, the Iron Tab. That is, oh yeah, Ironwood Mountain. I don't even know where that's at. But I may go for a couple of days. I don't know if I'll be there for all 4 days. It really depends on how much work I'm doing. So, but I'm definitely going to go for some of it. Planning to. Thank you. I'll be in touch tomorrow morning. Yes, I'm currently just north of St. Louis. Cool. Thanks for the great chat. Pat Maddie on the head. Absolutely. You should be able to jump it as long as the battery didn't crack in the cold. Mine are external, but have a heated pad built in. Oh, nice. That's nice, Deborah. That's nice. Just have a PT train you how. Oh, absolutely. And so that's what my daughter is a PTA. And she was helping me with the actual range of motion so that I'm actually getting the deep muscles and not just because I was just kind of, the doctor said, kind of like you're riding a bike, but getting those deep muscles. So she's helping too. But absolutely, I 100% agree. Have someone show me how to do it, and then we can do it. So 10:05 here in Kentucky. Thank you, Mary Jones, for sticking it out. We will always continue to pray for you and your back. I'm starved for conversation. Thank you all for such a great chat. Thank you, Christine, for staying in. I will email you the directions to the Ironwood meetup. Absolutely. If you have the GPS coordinates, that would be good too, because I can key that in. Did it have a wonderful New Year's, everyone? Yes, yes, absolutely. Let's call it. There's 89 people in here. You guys are rocking it. Have a happy New Year. Sorry there wasn't a video Sunday. It's just been crazy here with Maddie and with the family. So it was okay having a break every now and then. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out. We will see you guys next week. Happy New Year. And here's to a wonderful, amazing, exciting, everything exciting in 2023. Take care, guys.